Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell freezing her you-know-what off. And my fingers are cold. The sun is going down, but it's in the 50s in Florida, and I have a strong desire to share with you something that I did the other day for a class, and that was an inversion pour. And to do that, it would be really handy, there it is, to find some of the black paint. So, it's not coming out fast because it's cold. And I want to use my gold as my puddle. And I'll put more paint around also. But I want to use some colors that I haven't used for a while to do this, assuming they're all here. I lost one. Where's my orange? There it is. I got it. Okay, so I am going to do orange and gold in every configuration that I can figure out. And I think I should actually squeeze some of those directly in. And I'm not sure how far this will go. Oh, I don't know what that lump was, but I guess I'll find it when it's time. Oh my gosh, I'm cold. I want to put some black in there too. I guess I can't really trust myself to not do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Do I want to make it the Anita's black, or do I want to make it... Oh, you know what? I want to use the... I wish I could use the Prussian blue. I'm going to use the Folk Art Gloss Enamel and hope that we can get as far as we need to get. I've got an edge catcher somewhere. Yep, right here. Cool. I also have some paint I didn't want to waste. Oh well, never mind. It's too cold to dilly-dally today, I gotta say. Woo, I'm cold. I got long sleeves on and it's not long enough. Alright, what did I say? I said I was going to use gold around the puddle. And in order to do that, all that's required is that I find, there it is, the gold. I kind of want to use orange too. Is that weird? That did not come out. So let's use the orange and the gold and this other thing and some black enamel. Cool. Literally. Very cool. So I'm just lifting that ever so slightly. I'm going to drag out the residuals. I might even scrape them out. Because I can. That's the name of my book that you can find under Show More under the video on the Amazon link, the first blue link. That's going in the bucket. Although I don't really like sticking my hands in there right now. So I did a pour a long time ago. I don't know if it was an inversion pour or a ring pour or what, but it had the orange in and I loved it. Now I can't do too much of the blowing because the black and the orange will often turn green, and I can see some greenish stuff right there. But I just feel like blowing out that gold because I can. And I could swipe it too, but it's really not time for that yet. So I'm going to pop a few cells by using my torch. It will also help release some of the caught air in the paint. Now I could have primed my canvas black if I'd wanted to hang out long enough to do that. But honestly, it's just too cold to want to do that right now. So I'm going to treat this like a ring pour. Actually, I'm going to do my very best to go slowly, which really shouldn't be too much trouble, considering that it's cold out here. I'm not seeing very much orange in there, but that doesn't mean it won't show up, because it might still show up. I got some beautiful cells, though. And if you know me, you know the chances of me not adding stuff that I want very bad. It's really a cool pattern if I can keep my cells intact, which is very iffy and might have a lot to do with my whether I have patience enough to let them continue to do their stretching without breaking them. But like I said, nothing stops me. There are no rules for me from going back again and adding more paint. But it's such a slow process, especially on a cold day. Oh, I'm just freezing. So if I add any paint around the edge of this, then that paint will be very helpful in moving what we have there. And there are no rules. I'm not going to do that orange yet, but I am thinking about, I'm actually thinking about some white. I don't know how I feel about that yet, though. I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it around the outside of the black. That way, if I use the edge catcher, that's almost plugged. That is so close to being almost plugged. Glasses. I don't know, glasses might help. Oh, everything seems like it wants to take too long, and I just want to have some fun, but be warm at the same time, and that's not what's going to happen here. I am going to have some fun, but I'm not going to be warm. That is time to pull the paint off the end of that nodule. Okay, that did not work as well as I wanted it to, but we are allowing the cells to form, which is pretty cool, and working out quite nicely, actually. And I'm thinking that I can probably stretch things if I'm patient. That was not patient motion. I didn't get any of that white. How odd. Okay, well, we'll just have to be more insidious than that then. We'll have to actually put some real white in there. We might have a bunch of negative space. Boy, that paint is not moving fast at all. But that could be a good thing. That could help us. The rest of the paint seems to be moving plenty fast. I really want to save all those cells, especially the ones up there. Right there. So patience. Patience is a virtue. Yes, it's very slow, but it might be satisfying in the end once I'm warm again. I know, you guys are all freezing your butts off out there in the rest of the country, and you think that I'm being ridiculous, but I've been here since December 2015, and I get cold. I'm not the only one either. My student from yesterday, as well as my student tomorrow, don't want to be cold. Oh, that's cool. I am having a pretty good time with this. I think it's just going to have to keep getting... I have some more Anita's metallic, so I guess I'm just going to let myself use it. And I have a new gallon of black paint too. So we'll just keep using what we've got. Usually I would stick a spatula in there, but right now I guess I'm lazy. I guess I am going to stick a spatula in there. What I'm going to do is use the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula and just nudge the paint right into the paint that's there already, which will probably move anyway. So I might have some areas to fill in after, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. All this is pretty interesting, and I could use regular white over there. So for right now, I'm just going to keep going. Actually, for right now, I'm going to grab the paint that's sitting on my edge catcher because it's cool looking paint, and in my mind, there's no reason to waste it. So we'll just use it, and then we'll be able to do that again in a second too, hopefully. I'll put it up on the tile for right now. Actually, I got all that painting, all that area to hold on to. So why don't, oh, that's rushing. Don't rush. I do not like the idea of annihilating all my beautiful patterns just because I want to tip fast. Oh, and I'm pouring some paint off. Okay, well, I am going to continue to grab paint, only in this case, I'm going to steal it right off the tile. As long as I'm tipping and not swiping, I won't get that dreaded color combination of green. I think I'm going to take a little more of this, like all of it that I can get, so I have less mess. I might even swivel my tile around. That paint is still moving fairly nicely, I'm happy to say. I'm really tempted to use conventional white. I wonder how much of that I have. You know what? I've got a whole bunch of new white because they were out of Artist Loft yesterday. I'm just going to keep following my instincts. My instinct says gold. Over here will do the trick. And all right, let's just do it. Let's put some of that white in there, because that other paint will go right to it. And even though the Anita's pearl, or metallic, as it really is going to be a different texture, that's going to be okay. I want that black down there, but you know what? I've got the edge catcher paint, and that's going to work just as well. Especially since I'm about to, oh, that was a big lump of something. All right, keep that out of the way. This is pretty cool. I gotta say, these cells are awesome. So I'm going to stick my finger in the other side and let all of this flow down as best I can. Cover my edge. And then I'm going to try my hardest to get, oh, come on, before it's too late. I'm going to put this right over here. And I think what I need to do is put some black or some white over there. Unless I want to send that wave of paint right back down, which I can. I can do that. Let's do that. And then maybe I can use the paint that's accumulating on the edge catcher to fill in what's left. Maybe I can even take that paint that I just dumped off of there and use that. This is spectacular. I love this. Oh boy, I'm so glad I stayed. All right, so come on. This is what I've got to work with, and this is how I'm going to work with it. It's even more than I needed, to tell you the truth. And I'm going to put a little bit of white in between there, because I like the way it looks. Not because there isn't more paint than I know what to do with, because there kind of is. But I've got some of it, can go right on that edge right there, and it will begin to blend in. The rest of it I'm going to put someplace, probably into a container, and save it just in case I can use it tomorrow. And just scrape that right into that container, right off the spatula. Throw the spatula in the bucket and call this a good thing. Now, anytime I have some white, I'm pretty sure I can drag it. I can put some loops in, create some texture. Neat. Just add a few touches that make it mine. That's really cool. I'm very pleased. I am going to try and torch, and we got 13 seconds left, so I should start now to tell you I do sell my artwork. I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. I have a drawing every single month. This month there are 15 paintings in the drawing, and whoever wins gets to pick 3 of them. If you are a $10 contributor through PayPal or Patreon, or even Zelle, if you want to know how to do that, I can help you with that. My email address is directly under the video if you want to inquire about a class or the purchase of an artwork. Or if you have a question, you can ask me questions in the comments also. I like this, but I have a need. So, like I think I was saying, I'm not sure, I have Teespring clothing underneath the video, and that's got Oliver print t-shirts and leggings. And when you shop there, you help me out, just like if you were to shop on my Facebook group page, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Totes and More, where you can find stuff that I've been posting since 2013 on pixels.com and Fine Art America. And I'm just adding a couple things that I feel like it would benefit by, because it doesn't matter to me. I really want to put this paint someplace because it's so pretty. Yeah, I don't mind that. And I just stuck my finger right in there. I actually like that a lot. Not only that, I might do it again. Because I can. Hey, I have another book. I wrote a second book. It's called Unlimited Possibilities, and I forget to mention it all the time. Alright, I've got really nice balance, and I'm really happy. And I'm happy you guys joined me. And please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I would appreciate that very much. And I'm going to torch and clean up my tile and go in, and for some reason I'm warmer now than I was. Maybe this is a heartwarming painting. I hope you guys like it as much as I do, because I definitely like it. And I went a little further with my embellishments, but basically it's an inversion pour and anybody can do it. I just showed my student her first inversion pour yesterday. My painting is steaming, it's so cold. There's almost 86,000 of you guys, and if you watch the videos longer, you might help me be able to stay at YouTube. That's the only thing the YouTube algorithm knows. I want to say thank you for all the contributions that have kept me painting, and I really appreciate the comments that keep my morale boosted. I love the cells. I love the agatiness of this. I love everything about this. Honestly, it's gorgeous. Thank you for joining me. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. saying I hope you come again. Check the community board for tomorrow's video.